Jai Courtney's one of those guys who seems built for big, explosive roles, and he has indeed made a career out of diving headfirst into them. He first made a serious impact in A Good Day to Die Hard, playing Bruce Willis's son, Jack McClane. It was a straight-up action thrill ride, and Jai held his own, stepping into a franchise with a huge legacy and not flinching once.
It's incredible. I mean, it's totally surreal, but no, it feels really good, man. I mean, it's a privilege and an honor, and just had such a ball making this movie. So yeah, I'm thrilled.
This also meant working closely with one of the OG action heroes, Bruce Willis. What was that like?
Fantastic. I mean, you know, he's Bruce Willis, so obviously it's a little daunting at first, maybe a little intimidating. Certainly stepping in as a member of the family. But look, he just made it so easy. We had such fun, you know, working on our relationship and you know, on screen and off, and yeah, we just had a ball.
Then there was Man Down, where he played a Marine dealing with PTSD. It was a different kind of intensity, more psychological, more grounded, and it showed he could dig into roles with real emotional weight, not just the muscle and mayhem stuff.
You know, I think it's a really important story to tell. I have friends who are veterans and, you know, who have dealt with similar stuff to the sort of the struggles that we talk about in this movie. And so in a lot of ways it was kind of close to home, and I think a really important discussion to have.
Courtney also took on Terminator Genesis as Kyle Reese. That's a tough role to step into, especially in a franchise like Terminator, but Jai went full throttle. He brought a solid mix of grit and vulnerability to a character stuck between timelines in an all-out war against machines. Again, he got to work with an OG action hero, this time Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he could totally see what Arnie did with his part, which he's played multiple times in multiple decades.
He's playing the same character, so you might assume that nothing's changed, especially not being organic. It's you know, he's playing a machine essentially, but there is this really interesting evolution with what he's done, and I think he's really clever. I mean, he's been shaped by the circumstances somehow himself, and the relationship that he and Sarah have developed has, you know, has changed what we already know about that character, and so we get to see a you know, a slightly different version.
And who could forget Captain Boomerang in Suicide Squad? He's chaotic, hilarious, and a bit unhinged, basically stole every scene he was in. You could tell Jai was having fun with it, and that energy made the character memorable even in a stacked cast.
And action.
Sorry, that's what I do.
Captain Boomerang's always here to get in as much trouble as he can, have as much fun, and look out for himself first and foremost, and certainly delivers on that front.
Courtney traded supervillain swagger for something far darker in Dangerous Animals, playing a serial killer who feeds his victims to sharks with the same casual menace others reserve for small talk. It's a chilling turn that swaps boomerangs for blood in the water and proves he can weaponize charm just as effectively as brute force.
Playing a bad guy is like fun, but Tucker's so dynamic and he's got such heart as well that it wasn't just about trying to portray some kind of evil threat. You know, there's a real human in there, and that's what I was interested in trying to pull out of the character.
On top of all that, he's tried his hand at singing, too. Music's been a big part of his life, and it's cool seeing someone step outside their comfort zone like that.
In my head, my heart, my tongue, my lung, my guts, I will be there. It is the only thing that saves me from despair.
Bottom line, Jai Courtney's carved out a career built on intensity, risk, and not playing it safe. And that's what makes him fun to watch.
You're always challenging yourself as an actor. Well, that's certainly the idea, and growing as a performer. And I think you can do that whether it's on a huge film or one that's you know, quite minute in sort of scale.